If you have depression, what you're missing in the fight against it is exercise and a good physical routine. What we need to do is do small things, get that brain going, and what we can do is we can beat it today by doing that right. My name's Nick Tabor. I'm a personal trainer. I deal with the patients who have anxiety, depression, and disabilities, and I know a lot about this one because this has been me. This came through on a Reddit forum with does anxiety and depression, can we cure that with exercise? Yes, it can. It is not the one thing, but my God, it is something that is a lot better than some of the things that happen. We don't do it correctly, we don't do it right, but what we have to do is if we get to the gym, work it out, and, do great things, we will be great. So, about 3 years ago, and then pretty much all my life, honestly, I grew up with cerebral palsy issues. I had a lot of anger when I was a kid, especially when I was a teenager. And, I had a lot of pent up rage. And then I was very, very, very depressed because I saw myself as a different type of person than what society saw me as. I was really, really, really down, and I said, okay, maybe I'm not as great. I wasn't feeling very, very good at all. I was this person that was just absolutely suicidal. I have attempted suicide 4 times in my life. Something that I really don't talk about that often, but what saved me was physical fitness, was actually getting to a gym, working out my body to be able to have a better physical self, let me have a better mental self. And I remember the time when I finally got a rhythm going, and then I suddenly, like, I wish I was in a gym right now showing you this, but I was, lifting a barbell, and, I just was doing, like, normal curls, and I just got up, and all of a sudden I went, oh my God, I'm not who I used to be. Over the years and over the time that I've progressed and I got good at it, I wasn't great with fitness first. But, when I started doing it, I'm like, wow, I'm not as easily depressed anymore. I'm not as, I'm not down. And I'm like, whoa, this is what did it, was doing it. So let me give you a few bits and pieces on things and the reason why this works, what you can do in order to get into a gym, get physically fit, and then we'll kind of put the thread here. So, number one, what you gotta do when you are working out or when you're thinking about doing it, if you are depressed, because one thing that comes up is, Nick, what the heck? If I'm so depressed I can't get out of bed, how can I get to a gym? That's why, one, you gotta seek professional help first. There may be a medication that you have to have in order to get out, and maybe, depending on what level that you're at, we have to say yes. But what happens is, if you're at a certain level or whatever's possibly happening in your world where you can't get out of bed, you're going to need to have some medication to start that'll get your cycle going and then get there and physically get working. Get yourself better and then do that. But it was just because I wanted to put that as number one, because a lot of people will go to a gym, and I've seen this. I've seen this happen where they just can't handle it. And if you're struggling to get out of bed, the possibility is that you're not sleeping very well and you could lead to a lot of danger. So please, number one, get the help first. Talk about it. If you and your physician or you and your psychiatrist or whoever you see could say, yeah, you're doing okay and you're fine, then by all means, seek out to a gym. But number two, start small. Don't be afraid to start small. I tell people this, you need to train your body. You don't need to train your ego. A lot of people go to a gym and they want to start doing things like, going out, and then, the first day they're like, oh my God, are waking up, and then, they physically can't move. Oh my God, I did all this. And or maybe I'm not physically able to do it. Maybe I'm always going to be depressed and you don't want to do that. No. I started at a gym. I went on a treadmill. I walked down it at a slow speed for 15 minutes, went back to my car, and I slept for 3 hours. Because it was just so windy. I'm like, what? All right. But I started and I slowly built up. This is where you would need to get a trainer, and you need to be able to work out the right muscles for what you want to do. Because what happens with exercise is this allows you to concentrate on a handful of things that you can control in that given moment. It relaxes your brain and all those voices and that little sound when you're like, oh God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And, it'll say, okay, for now, all I can do is these exercise, breathe correctly, drink some water or protein shake or whatever, do the exercises, run. And even when you're running or even when you're walking, what happens is the concentration of that one exercise is going to allow your brain just to filter and just go through it. Just like it turns the faucet on and like, all right, there we are. And you concentrate on that, then you're good. But as you start small, even if you just walk on a treadmill for a little while and you feel good and you're like, I'm good. But the third thing you got to do is prepare to climb. Always prepare for heavier things. And what we mean by this, with that climb word there, you have got to prepare yourself to challenge yourself. Because eventually you're going to start small, and that small thing is going to be fine. And you're going to be like, okay, that's just another day. And you know what happens? You get, your depression might be a little better. Your anxiety might be down, but then you're going to get bored. The anxiety comes right back. The depression comes right back as well. You got to prepare to challenge yourself. One of the things I recommend, of course, I'm a personal trainer, so get a personal trainer as well to be able to change the goal. Maybe you have a new goal, like, okay, you have 12 bench presses with 90 pounds. You go ahead and you do that, and then all of a sudden it's just easy. You're like, ooh, okay, I feel good. But then you're like, I'm all right. Now what? Now what do I do? You physically feel good, but you're constantly changing goals. I myself have always had a different goal every year. Last year, I prepared to do the Murph Challenge. I did the Murph Challenge in under an hour, and I felt good. And now I'm thinking about going back and doing it again, just to best my time and try it one more time again. Will I do it again every year? I don't think so, but it's something different every time as you grow and as you do that. So anxiety and depression can be reduced with it, but like life, we've always got to prepare for the next possible challenge. Get a journal, and then once you're in that journal, you write about it. You don't write it every day, but then you're like, okay, hey, I'm getting kind of bored with this, and figure out something new. And then take time to constantly challenge yourself and constantly climb and keep doing more. I know you can do it. I believe in you. All right. So, there we are. My contact information is down below. I'd like you to check it out. If you have any further questions, don't be afraid to reach out. Okay? Have a great day. As always, we climb. There's another video right here. Go check it out.